Kangaroos, and you missed about 5 minutes of soccer because I was having some technical difficulty, and I got the power and electrical wiring figured out now, and CSJ in their blue uniforms trail 1-0. They're on their home turf. This is their final home game of the season. They'll finish out on the road, and again, just 1-0, but the play, even though you haven't seen it, has kind of leveled off and been evened up, and that we've seen some good scoring chances for the Saints. Fighting Saints out there in the blue uniforms. And we're going to have the White Birch Realty Player of the Game at the conclusion of the contest. That's a shirt donated by the White Birch Realty Company. And that's Chris Hill. He is the starting goalie out there for SUNY Canton. And they're coming off a 3-0 win yesterday against VTC. And they're looking for a sweep on this weekend trip. Beautiful day for soccer. The temperature is 70 degrees. Hardly a breeze. A bright sun out. And you know, it's all right for a good soccer game. Let's get this thing tight and competitive and close and see how it goes. CSJ looking to generate some offense, and that's going to be SUNY Canton with the ball, trying to work it through the center of the field. They just go all the way across with a soft pass, and they go forwards to go backwards, and they'll get set to kick it. They just wound it up and pounded it. Yeah, CSJ coming off a 3-1 loss yesterday. Close ball game, good ball game. Oh, nice fake, and the shot. That's a great save and a great shot. As Jason Stone came up with a big save right there to keep it at 1-0. And it's going to become a corner for the CSJ Fighting Saints, and I can't quite see in the corner right there, so I'm going to take the front of the net and stretch it out. You know, actually, I can just see him right there. That's headed out of the box, settled down at 25. That's going to bounce around, and I think he made the save. He made a great save. He is on the line. See him right there? Great job by Stone. Very athletic young man out there in net. And he splits duty with Purcell as far as being goaltenders, and also Stone will go out and play in the field. But they need some counterattack right now. And that's something we've... little problem right now for CSJ. Has been coming up with a consistent offense or spurts of good pressure offensively. That's going to be set across far post and out of play. We'll have a goal kick coming up. 45-minute halves, overtime if necessary. And again, the final broadcast of CSJ men's soccer action for the year as they're on the road the rest of the season. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mark Benatas, the athletic director, Ian Aiken, the head soccer coach for both the men's and women's program, the players, and the entire CSJ community for allowing me to come down, videotape their soccer, and put it on Channel 15 Sports. Wilson, the sweeper, will take the kick. And boy, he'll get underneath that baby, and that's going to be down the far side into the shaded area. And the Roger wanted to settle it down and try to make the steal, squared the ball forward. And that's just laying there. It's a 50-50 ball. They'll hustle over, and little 15-yard pass on the run, got it on the wing, and this is going to be SUNY Canton. The Kangaroos, they're called. You see Zach Clayton there. He was one of the White Birch Realty Player of the Games earlier in the season, and he played good defense right there. And you got the roster will be read to you in its entirety for CSJ. Besides Chad Wilson, they have Troy LeMay, Brian Lashway, Chad VJ. And you can see Stone get up there in the middle of the pile and make the grab. A little pat on the back to the SUNY Canton player. And again, just as effective as a kick, he'll go with a mile-long throw, and it's going to be headed toward the sideline, out of play, picked up by the Saints, and CSJ in the blue uniforms. Kaba, number 9, will give the ball away, and we'll have the throw taken by number 14, LeMay. Now, LeMay, as I missed the action here, was yesterday's White Birch Realty Player of the Game. So it's 1-0, I believe. CSJ down that one goal. Clayton will drive the ball through, and the shot's going to be in on net. Hill will pick it up and get a good grip on the ball. And the dew on the field has all but disappeared before the start of the game. Like I said, it's a very warm fall day. A lot of the games we did earlier, it would be chilly still at this time of day, and we'd have dew on the field and wet grass, but not the case today. And again, the Kangaroos looking to counterattack right here. They've got a lot of turf to dribble. A beautiful pass through onside. Oh, Stone just did a number on him. He stoned him with that great shot, and oh, they set the table with their header coming back and just kicked her over the top of the bar. But Stone with the play of the game right there, the save of the game. That was two things there. Pretty setup by the Kangaroos and a tremendous athletic save by Stone. So Wilson and company, I believe it's still just 1-0, will be taking the shot here. The kick, the goal kick. And that goes all the way out to midfield, rolls into the shadows, a little bump from behind, no whistle on the play, they allow him to play through. Soft pass 10 yards, middle of the field, reel up over top of his foot, no good, and that ball will come back. And be chased down by Kaba. Kaba, with some turf to work with, will dribble it forward. A lot of herking and jerking, and he'll go all the way across. That'll be just cleaned up, kicked out, and there's the follow-up, taken over by CSJ. They're looking to get the ball, a little push, not called. Yeah, and LeMay, very strong player, very big physical guy. We'll give it back to DeRozier. Everything lateral right now. They're not being able to funnel it out in front of the net. Funnel it out in front of the net. There's a pickoff on the pass attempt, stolen away and taken back momentarily by Lashway, and that's going to go out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. And LeMay got all the way to that flying leg, and good back checking, good defense. Whistle called, and a kick coming up. They had Holcomb. They called Holcomb for the push. Oh, I didn't see it that way. Well, one thing, like I said, in just my opinion, which is absolutely means nothing, CSJ certainly hasn't got many breaks on their home field. No home cooking from a lot of the calls. Hill communicated to his teammates that he had it, and he didn't lie to him. He does have it. And he'll get set to punt the ball on this sunny fall day from CSJ. Beautiful campus. And their basketball season starts. Their home schedule November 7th. They got a lot of home games in November. You can get right up here and watch college basketball. Phil Bartlett, the new head coach, taking over for Jim Graffam, who led CSJ to the Sunrise Conference Championship. A lot of returning players under Coach Bartlett now, and we'll see how they'll turn out this year. But it should be fun. College basketball right in your backyard. Now on the whistle, we're going to have a kick. I think it's a foul. Yeah, they're going to have him come back, and 14 will be LeMay. LeMay will take the throw. No foul on it. They weren't ready for the throw-in. So now we are set, and there's the heave into the center of the box, knocked down, and SUNY Canton just booting it without purpose, just kicking it to kick it. They'll be out of play, and we'll have a throw by the Saints. Now they've leveled off. You didn't get to see it, but they were pretty overwhelmed early on with pressure from SUNY Canton, and the Saints now kind of level things off, and they're generating some offense, their own offense now. Boy, and that is Cornelius Toe, and he's being double-teamed, able to work it out, gets it back to Ziefin. Ziefin, getting heard footsteps, turns hook, fired, get the ball down inside the Kaba. Kaba will work it to the right side, lay it down through, and an offside call. Offside call, so the kick will be taking place for the Kangaroos as they'll set the ball down, and it'll be number 3 taking the kick, Josh Avery. Tell you, Avery got over the top of Clayton, number 8 in blue for CSJ. And you guys excuse me here a minute. I got those. Remember those Hornets that were bugging me the last game? Well, they're back on this warm day, and I'll have to do some swatting here in a minute. Going off to Roger, all the way to the far side. Kangaroos with the 1-0 lead, unofficially 1-0. And he'll set it up now. Again, beautiful facility here to watch a soccer game. But like I said, final home game of the season, so we'll have to talk about. Watch this athletic maneuver. Mark Benetatis got it. He's still got the maneuvers. He's in the Hall of Fame here at CSJ. He's been a coach, an athletic director. He's led teams to championships in the Mayflower Conference. They'll come into Stone. And he was a great player for Jim Leamy up at Rutland High School. And you could see him right there. Even though he was never a soccer player, natural instincts going to the ball and making a grab with the short hands. But it's going to be an interesting basketball season. Like I said, you got Phil Bartlett coming in, former West Rutland coach, coming in to coach the men's college team. First time he'll be coaching college ball. He's enthusiastic, to say the least. He wishes the season started 3 months ago. Again, the ebb and flow of the game is kind of balanced off from the initial start when SUNY Canton got their goal. I'll check on that too, because I really wasn't on the roof at the time. Like I said, I was having problems with the technical stuff. And Stone will again elect to take the heave. Sorry about missing the action, but I'm killing bees and hornets and wasps all around me. And SUNY Canton in the white uniforms, that was just miskicked, and that ball will come down on the trickle. See Clayton get there just a second shy. And that's past midfield. It's City 25 and just kicked out by Wilson. We'll have a throw coming up by SUNY Canton. And SUNY Canton, number 10, will take the throw. This is Salmon. No, Salmon's going to set it down. And now number 4 will jog all the way down the field. Chris Margray. Margray will take the throw. Margray, probably one of those designated throwers who can reach all the way into the box. Oh, they tried to head it in and it went off from VJ, number 6 in blue, and on the run up ahead, just kicked his teammate, trying to hook up with him on about a 20-yard pass, and it was just a tad bit too far ahead of him. Clayton, nice job, kept it in, and no, he was staying out of bounds when he kicked the ball. Yeah, but good effort, good try by Clayton. Yeah, let me get back on again. Killing bees, sorry about that. And that kick's going to go all the way across into the 18, ticket out midair. That was an athletic move. He couldn't do anything with it, and DeRoger. See him defensively getting back there, tried to slide tackle. Does whistle fall, yeah. Oh, he got a yellow card for all that. Well, he was clearly playing the ball. But he'll be carded with a yellow card. Reel right now, Michael Reel, the only player I see sitting on the bench for CSJ. You'll see him holding up play. They needed somebody come in for DeRoger, I believe. No, he's just doing his bookwork. Okay, so we're all set. So on the direct kick, we'll have him just trying to set it up over the top, and Stone says no. He'll just grab it, hook it up and out, looking for an open spot on the field, trying to hook it up with Kaba, and Kaba just a stride short of getting there. It's off LeMay, back now to LeMay 14 from Kaba. Now that went off from one of the Kangaroos. No, I guess it did not go off a Kangaroo out of play. Oh, they're not having a tea party. You gotta let them play a little physical. So yeah, they'll have the switch of the people here, and he'll have the kick taken and cross the field. No good, and trying to settle it down, and he will. And then the pressure will come late. He'll go way back to go forwards. Comes back to Hill, the goalie. I never liked this play myself, but they'll work it up and out. There's no pressure back there, so it ended up not being a big deal. Boy, Holcomb just a step away from making a steal. Will end up with the ball, and boy, he's got some space. Dribble it forward. There you go. Nice little hook kick to himself, and he'll squirt the 8-yard pass out far side, and then they'll come on a few step skips. They'll get the ball back to the middle of the field. They'll go past Wilson, trying to take the angle now. Wilson will play him back to the center, and that's going to be popped up and settled down by Kaba. Kaba with a player right on his back will just squirt the ball through to Clayton. Clayton with the turf open, 5 yards, 15 yards, and taken down. Where's the whistle on that? Yeah, there's Ian. Where was the whistle? He is absolutely right. Where's the whistle and the card on that? That is a disgusting no call. Considering what we had just seen. We had just seen CSJ player DeRoger get whistled and carded for a much less infraction than that. Wow. I don't know a lot about soccer, but I can tell you that was a blown call. And like I said, CSJ's got no home cooking all year on their soccer games, men's or women's soccer games. And you don't ask for an advantage, you just ask for the game to be called the same, both sides, no matter what color the jersey is. Because those checks, those refs cash, those are all the same color. They don't differentiate. And they're going to call a foul, and yeah, that'll be DeRoger being brought up now. So Wilson, after the short touch, will bring the ball up and pop at one. That's going to be on the fly. He's got some speed. Cornelius Toe. Boy, instead of coming to the middle, he brought it to the outside, and that might have been a mistake. He gave everybody a chance to kind of defensively get in position. LeMay up over the top to the corner. The header, they want to bring it back on the give and go, and there was the give, but no go. And now they'll just work the ball across. And again, the white uniforms belong to SUNY Canton. The Kangaroos are team name. I believe they lead 1-0. I'll have to ask as soon as I get an opportunity here. Jason Stone and that's made some very good saves. A couple of awesome saves, actually. Look at that. Oh, it never got in. Tell you what, he made a nifty dribble move on the pullback after showing the ball, and that'll go past Jamie Ryda, one of the ball boys over there, and he'll have to go retrieve the ball. Yeah, and they're checking on LeMay. And he says he's good. He's a tough guy, LeMay is. Like I said, he was yesterday's game's White Birch Realty Player of the Game. Yeah, they'll make the touch. Take the dribble. A lot of space to work with. Too much time and space to work with. Stone will just grab it all by himself. Pressure came late. Wasn't going to be a factor. And Kaba with the settle. But he needs some support on the ball. He's the only guy in the blue jersey back there. And that's easy to defend. And again, you didn't see a white or a blue jersey anywhere near him. It was all just Kaba bringing it down one-on-one. So we'll have a throw-in over near the pine tree section here by LeMay. He'll come high from the hiding there behind the pine trees in just a second. If I had to guess, I'd say we're around 30 minutes left to play in the first half. I cannot see the scoreboard. That's why I can't give you an exact time. He got it into the box, and Kaba with the settle, and he'll just lay it on that corner for Cornelius Toe. Being double teamed, then triple teamed, then the takeaway. And here comes the Kangaroos on the hop down the field. Gets the bouncer away, and oh, he's got a stride. Nope, foul bounced away from him, and here comes the kick to this near side, right near the CSJ bench, and we'll have a throw taking place by the Kangaroos. As they're just waiting for people to get in position for Dennis Salmon. And actually they're not. Salmon won't take the kick. It'll be number 4, Margray. So there's Margray right there. Far side shot and just missed it. He faked out the goalie Stone, had nothing but wide open net to shoot at and just missed it. So we'll have Stone set it up. It'll be Wilson taking the kick. There's old Mr. Wilson. Boy, excellent kick. Bad bounce. Get past his teammates, and Kaba with the foot trap. Kaba coming forward. Kaba works the give and go with his teammate on that side, DeRoger. Back to LeMay, and LeMay all the way across the field. That was well marked. You could just see the good defense being played right there by SUNY Canton. Toe turns, fires, and be out of play. Throw coming up far side of the field by the Kangaroos in the white uniforms. Again, CSJ basketball season starting November 7th at home. Clayton got to the ball, and it was just well defended, and see him try to keep pressure on the ball, and then he'll back off. That gave the Kangaroos the opening to come on down the field. Fake a shot, missed the kick, cook it up, and never got through. But I tell you, they're just getting them in, letting them have too easy access as Lashway avoids being taken down on the slide kick. And I missed it. Is it a corner or a throw? I think it's going to be a throw. Or they're in the far side for SUNY Canton. Yeah, and it is a throw, and he'll just bring it back on the 25-yard line. Takes a great bounce for CSJ. Nobody there to get pressure on the ball, and now we'll have SUNY Canton reset the offense at midfield. You see the faint white stripe there, and that's going to be set up over the top. They want to release on the long ball and offside call. Yeah, so now we'll have Wilson head over. And Wilson will, yeah, right there was where they called the offside. And Wilson will take the kick now. Telling he's done that in his whole career. That's an excellent kick. He's going to be looking to move the ball in the scoring opportunity. I'm talking about the Saints. They really have lacked offensive pressure consistently all season long, and they play a lot of defense. On the throw. Nope, we'll switch up again. Thought they're going to do that. They're going to bring Munger down, and Munger will take the throw. And again, he's been able to have the ability to make it almost like a corner kick. He's been able to throw it deep into the box. Like that. Got to push from behind, and got a warding off penalty. Actually, it's going to be called, and it will be taken by Wilson. The kick on the foul. The ball will be marked by Stone. Yeah, and that's again Wilson with a good job right to his teammate directly at midfield. And Kaba, just a lot of one-on-one play. Wilson playing up at the 18, top of the 18, just tried to foot it up and out and picked off full throttle, full speed shot, and Stone again with a great save. Got a corner coming up, but Stone has made two brilliant saves here in this soccer game. Again, you can see the lack of a breeze on the flag over there. As we're in the first half of play, I couldn't tell you how much time is left, but we'll get set for this corner and what I think is a 1-0 game. And I believe we're going to have another corner. Yes. So we'll just stay on that corner and we'll see if we can get the same results here. No score on the kick. Tell you what, another corner. Stone again making a save. That would have been under the crossbar and in. That thing had some nasty hook on it. Yeah, this time he served it out much better. Stone will reach out and make the grab. A lot of traffic around Mr. Stone, and he looked pretty good on that save. Coming down to Clayton, and he'll bring it to the inside. And boy, some good back check. He might have been looking for a call there. That was a good no call by the officials, and that's going to be sent right through the center circle. So it's going to take a bounce for SUNY Canton. They'll come down and just bring the ball across on the wing. And you can see Kaba, the only player there. He was just told from the sideline, dribble the ball up. DeRoger can bring it right back laterally, right into the teeth of the defense, and that'll be put up in the air and stays down. 50-50 ball. BJ was there, LeMay also there, and now we'll come down and come out to the Kangaroos, they're called. Nice challenge right there. Oh, goodness sakes, they're going to call that. That was a good challenge stepped up there by CSJ. And right about there is where the kick's going to come. That's going to be the equivalent of the 25-yard line. And again, Jason Stone in net for CSJ has been a stone back there. He's been stoning everybody. So here we go on a very important kick as we're nearing the midway point of this first half. It's going to come into the belly and be saved on a little skipper. And a big toss down the field, and they tried to head it, couldn't head it, and Kaba, yeah, they won't pressure, they'll just kind of hang back 4 or 5 yards off from the players for the Kangaroos. They're looking to stay on side with the long ball. That was good. That was a good marker there by Cornelius Toe, number 23. In blue with a nice mark, and then avoided letting that ball get by him and let him come in on Stone. There's the pass back, and again now, be patient. This has been very good by the Kangaroos to be patient like this. And that's Ziefin timing his step up to take away the challenge. Got ridden off the ball, coming back up top, and that's going to be, oh, just a second late was LeMay. He'll get the header on it, and he was looking for Kaba, and again, just good layered defense back there by the Kangaroos. Patient, you can see how patient they are. I think he's got enough speed to get there, enough turf also where won't go out of bounds. They're trying to give and go, and you see two CSJ players in the same vicinity guarding him. That opened up the passing lane. CSJ, boy, they've got to let the thing settle and get the kick out. They'll lose possession right there after letting it settle, and Clayton will give him a corner. He almost had no option. They were just misplaying that ball to the point where you had to do something drastic, and they kicked it out. So another corner coming up for the Kangaroos from SUNY Canton. Touched by LeMay twice, and yeah, he got fouled in a box. That'll result in a kick coming up for CSJ, and Wilson will take it, number 12. There's Wilson. And again, now they need support on the offense. To Kaba. Whoa, offside call, late whistle. Good call though, that was. And that will become a kick on the foul. There we go. I took a break to kind of stretch my back out. Kangaroos, I guess if you had to break it down, 75% of the time here in this first half, they've had the ball in their offensive end of the field, and hard to win games, not really having a big counterattack. See DeRozier on that sideline, double teamed, and again, they just kicked it kind of without a purpose. They just kicked it to kick it, and that's an easy takeaway for the Kangaroos. They'll set up their offense. To the corner and saved in bounds, and oh, he has a pathway. As that was Clayton coming back late, got injured, stayed down, shot, and goal. Well, you could feel it coming, man, and it was coming. So number 11 will get the goal, and I'll tell you who that is in just 1 second. But number 11 is Bismarck Ansay. So he'll get what is the second goal of the game for the Kangaroos. Yeah, so they play from uphill again, CSJ will. But they really haven't had a layered offense. They've had a lot of one-on-one dribbling and stuff. Toe with the ball, he'll look to get the throw, and he'll just go over the top to LeMay, yesterday's player of the game, and that's going to be a foul and a whistle and a call and kick by Wilson coming up. And I'll just set the ball down for DeRozier. He'll just tick it over, and it'll be Wilson now getting set for the kick. Chad Wilson will lift it. Well defended, well marked, and headed well out of the box near the 30-yard line, where we'll see them Kangaroos set it up for that long ball over the top. Oh, on the fly, got the kick across, and yeah, it wasn't there. They didn't force it. They'll just bring it laterally across the field, and there's the spinorama move to get away from the defensive player, and a lot of dribbling, but he's not going anywhere. So that was Holcomb that got there, and that ball popped around, shot, never got in. Fooled me again, and that's 3 times they've done that. And the give and go will become the go only as they, or the give only. They didn't have a go to, and that's going to be in the box. Live ball, settled down, kicked out of play, and that was Lashway, and that actually stayed inbounds. Lashway just trying to clear out. Boy shot, and just wide. Body's getting up kind of late. DeRozier, one of them for CSJ. As we have a sub coming in for SUNY Canton. And Wilson set for the kick. I believe it's 2-0. I'll have to get an update on the score when we get to halftime, which I have no idea how much time that will be. And we've got a lot of pushing, elbowing, and shoving, and we're going to have a call go against, of course, CSJ. You know, they were both pushing and shoving, but will be a foul on CSJ, and that will lead to a kick now for SUNY Canton. He'll just bring it over to this side. Whoops. On the foot, there's the little pass through. A lot of blue jerseys in the way, up over the top, just to kick the ball, basically. There's nobody there in blue. It's almost like they're killing off a power play in hockey, the way they play defense. And who touched it last? That'll be the call. Goal kick is the indication, and goal kick is what we'll have. Wilson, I don't know if he's not feeling well or what, but he's hugging the post, literally. Yeah, see if he can get a big kick off here. That's a decent kick. That's well defended. See how they step up and mark the ball? Lashway to Wilson, and he'll drive it, well, about 10 yards. Got knocked down by the Kangaroos. He wants to cross, and it will become a throw. So that was Ziefin playing a good defense there, and they're trying to find their marks. And again, they're going to wait and bring down number 4, Margray. And there's the lob, and headed right into the hands of Stone. Stone with that whip it throw will whip it up and out, and get aggressive marking by SUNY Canton, and then that's going to be on the far side, Kaba. And Toe also, the number 23. Ziefin with a step up, got a piece of the ball, kicked it to his teammate. They'll come to the near side, and that's going to be too much juice on it, and missed some of their teammates. It's recovered by SUNY Canton. He's going to let it go. I'm not sure what he's looking for there, but it never got into the 18. And you can see CSJ again, just one jersey on the ball at a time there. White Birch Realty Player of the Game coming up at the conclusion of the contest. The player that is selected will get the donated CSJ Player of the Game from White Birch Realty. And blue throw. So the Saints in the blue uniforms will take the throw, and there's the follow-up by Caban. That'll be brought down again, just out-kicked any opponent, or any teammate actually. A rush at the ball, and the dribble, the spin, and the ball coming down now. Clayton to step up, put the pressure on. And that'll go all the way to the far side. 2-goal lead for the Kangaroos. Boy, it's just taking all kinds, they have all kinds of time. There's no defensive pressure. So I back up the shot, you don't see a blue jersey in the picture anywhere. Ziefin had it twice, and it's going to be a blue throw. So Clayton will take it. Shy of midfield, he'll get the throw up ahead, and that'll be Holcomb. Holcomb pushing it forward to DeRozier, and DeRozier just a step late getting there. That pass soft, but it's still going to make the connection. As boy, they've been living in the 18 here in this first half. Looking for the trailer, couldn't get there, and that ball will come all the way back up to, well, the 40-yard line, and that's going to come through the box, be onside, and couldn't get the kick away as one of the CSJ players able to defend down there. BJ, number 6 in blue, trying to keep the ball outside the box. That's going to come across. Headed in. Stone will make the grab, and he'll have the throw. He'll elect to take the throw over the kick here in his first half. As I believe that's the first half. So I'll check on the score, but I know that SUNY Canton has the lead over CSJ. In the second 45 minutes of play here in the second half, 2-0 is the official score. The Kangaroos with the lead, then they have the ball. No, Saints will take it over with the blue uniforms, and that's going to be LeMaine. He'll just bring it on back, and boy, there's a miscommunications, and that could become problems. As Toe trying to get in position to reclaim the ball, will play from the back side, and they'll give the Kangaroos the opportunity here to get the ball inside the 18. They're up 2 goals We've had a change in net. Purcell has come in to take the spot of Jason Stone, who was just magnificent in that first half of play for the Fighting Saints. Little soft pass on the side here, and they need to bring the ball in. They get the ball in the middle of the field and then go left to right, but they can't bring it north to south. I'm talking about the Saints. They have to really start to form some kind of funnel-like attack into the front of the net and get some shots generated. Apparently out of bounds on that side, and we'll have Lashway take the throw. He'll just wait for the ball to come on up. So Brian Lashway, a junior, all set and lets it fly, and that's going to be touched on the header. 50-50 ball. Real out there, 26 will nudge it forward and take the ball and just keep moving it forward. And now they're trying to get some support on the ball into the hands of the goalie for SUNY Canton, and that's a new goalie for SUNY Canton. I have no idea who he is. I'll tell you what, he used to be playing in the NFL punting the ball. That was one of the furthest kicks I've ever seen in soccer. And you can see Wilson come over and just play the ball side out. And there's Jay Wilson over there, taking a game in, watching his son play. And they'll leave the ball down, and we'll have the long run as number 4, Margray, will come in, and he was a designated thrower. He wants to switch balls, and he is happy with that one. The other one might have been wet, not soft, as he was wiping his hands, and puts it right out there on a laser beam. And look at this. Nope, they can't get the kick directed towards the net, and that's going to roll out of bounds. Doesn't matter who touched it last. And they're going to say Saints ball. Saints will take the throw, and that's going to be DeRoger with it. He'll set it down out of play off the Kangaroos, so Saints will regain possession of the ball, and they'll have the throw right in front of the SUNY Canton bench. And they really haven't mounted a sustained attack offensively. They're playing from behind 2-0, talking about CSJ. But they're in their final home game of the season. They'll finish out on the road. And we'll have the White Birch Realty player at the conclusion of the contest. I can tell you yesterday's White Birch Realty player was Troy LeMay. You can see the maneuver, trying to dribble it in. That ball knocked down, and boy, a little reach out. You got to call that. That's a hold. Yeah, it should be a 15-yard penalty. And on the kick, CSJ looking to get that first goal. Sometimes that is the toughest thing. You get the first one, and everything else will kind of flow off from it. Trying to avoid a sweep pair of losses this week in CSJ. They'll get there, push the ball further out. Kaba shoved off the ball, no whistle on the play. You know, use his forearm to send him off. That's going to come down and out of the mid-air. It avoids the contact, and will it be enough on the ball to get there? Coming forward, and just a step late to make the connection. On the trail, the Saints, with some turf, took advantage of it, dribbled the ball about 10 yards, and then on the pass was picked off by the Kangaroos, and they'll go back down. Well, they're looking for this near side on a far pass, but it was short and picked off and regained by the Kangaroos. They'll just send it to the center circle, so they'll actually slide through. And see how they have layered offense, though, so that there was somebody support the ball? And that, well marked, well defended. The King pushed the pass through. That was Z. Finn, and he was shoved from behind, and finally a whistle, and finally a kick coming up. And I'll bring Wilson up, and he's the designated kicker, the sweeper Wilson. Yeah, so Chad will measure his steps, and yeah, couldn't get it. He got it into the 18, but couldn't get it to a teammate. It was quickly rejected back out to the 30, and CSJ will go backwards to go forwards, or at least try to get forwards. They'll lose possession, and there's the kick down the far side, and that's going to be plucked up in the air by Wilson, and I believe it's going to stay in play for Kaba, and Kaba in the shadows over there will come on out, and they need to generate shots. You can't score without shots on net. Again, they'll kick it to a vacated spot, but that's going to be a corner. Corner coming up for the Saints. Cornelius Toll, with good hustle, got down there and created the corner situation. And on the corner, shot and save, and off the top of the bar. Michael Reel had nothing but net and hit the top of the crossbar. Oh my goodness, he'll be seeing that in his sleep. That would have cut the lead in half. Yeah, so again we'll have the throw coming in by CSJ. See if they can get on the scoreboard. Coach Aiken with a nice catch. As LeMay will back up, and he can heave the ball a pretty good distance, LeMay can. Yeah, and he does. He gets a good lift on it. Got it into the 18. That's going to come all the way back out. LeMay will get it just shy of midfield, settle it down. Pressure will come at him, and boy, that's good physical play. That's tough play right there by number 7, Alex Rivas. And I'm talking about SUNY Canton. They got taken off the ball abruptly, quickly, and boy, they're looking to fire it up the other way, and LeMay there will break the play up. The ball's going to stay with SUNY Canton. Again, this is Rivas with the ball, and he wants to send it through. That's just well defended. Picked out midair by Rivas. Rivas to the center of the field, and there's reversal on the dribble. Brings it back, and boy, he's got time, got space, got the shot, and just a great save by Purcell. And it stayed in bounds, so there'll be no corner kick coming up. So Purcell got the ball down to midfield, and that's going to go out of play, and it's going to be a CSJ throw. They've done a lot better here offensively. They've gotten a good couple of chances off on net here, but just haven't scored yet. 2-0 to score in the second half of play. And that will just be picked up and lifted down into play. Kind of just put enough backspin on it so the English kept the ball from kicking out of bounds. Just laid there and stayed there, and that's going to be on the fly. No way. Kicked back up and out on midfield and over the top. And that's going to be settled, sent forward. And looking for a counterattack. You got the ball out. Race for the ball. Real getting there. He's going to be just a tad bit short. They'll go to the goalie. He's in the box. Can't use his hands. He'll get it up in the air and kick it. And a mile in the air. Bob with the header will be pushed from behind. And I have it as a CSJ kick. So good deal. And so Wilson, directing some traffic, will lift it. Oh, that's a good kick. That's a real good kick. That's a real good kick. That's a live ball. Oh, we got whistles. Yeah, they're going to card Stone. He just had a profanity. Yeah, he wanted to know how the goalie didn't have possession, and they called offsides. And he said a naughty word. Yeah, they're going to talk to him. Gunther will discuss it with him. He knows he's an emotional player. He's a good player. And a lot of passion for the game. And he just got a yellow card. That's a break. Gunther gave him a break. Just a yellow card. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, that really wasn't a bad break for CSJ. That it's an emotional game, man, and I gotta agree with him. I don't think there should have been a whistle there, but it didn't make sense, and it's irrelevant to me, but my opinion. But in any event, SUNY Canton coming down the field, and they fake the kick once, take the shot, and miss. And if nobody touched it, we'll have a goal kick coming up for the Fighting Saints. We have played probably close to 8 minutes of the second half of play. It remains 2-0 SUNY Canton with the lead there in the white uniforms with the black shorts, taking on CSJ in the final home game of the year. CSJ will finish out on the road. And yeah, Wilson getting set, looking right into that beautiful sunshine today. Rivas stepped up, challenged the ball. That's a 50-50 ball. They're still battling for it. And it's going to come down to SUNY Canton. Canton coming down on the rush. See the layers of the offense. A repass off the back of the foot. Well play, broken up by LeMay. LeMay with that big lumbering body. Strong kid gets it up ahead and keeping his balance. And the Saints looking for some kind of offensive counterattack here. Slowed down the rush. I gave the defense a chance to get back into position. That's going to be staying in bounds on the shadows over there. And they're going to come around. Kebab playing defense. That's going to stay in play. Clayton with it now. He'll go to the left foot. Plant kick fire into the 18. Picked up by the goalie. And he'll have a chance to punt, or is he going to throw? He is going to punt the ball, and boy, can he kick the ball. Holy crap. What a weapon he is offensively to kick the ball that far. Now, how's that not a foul? Thank you. Okay. As he just charged and forearmed Clayton. And now set up Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Wilson will take the kick. Again, November 7th starts the home schedule for the CSJ basketball teams. Boy, he had a nice settle, a nice move to the inside. Then the ball just took an extra bounce away from Lashway, and that gave SUNY Canton the ball back. Here comes the Kangaroos as they are bringing it to the edge of the circle toward the center of the field all the way across. And I'm not sure who the target was, but it's out of bounds. And we'll have a throw coming up. Clayton going over into position number 8 to take the throw for the Saints. Clayton, well marked that was. Clayton back in the mix of it will lift the shot and the pass actually to the edge of the circle on the offensive side for CSJ. Quickly recovered by the Kangaroos, and they'll walk it out and then slide it through too far. Wilson will just kick it up and out of play. Yes. I'm not sure why we would have possession. Cabal with the ball, but he'll hand it off now to SUNY Canton squad, and the Kangaroos will throw it in, and I'm just looking for the throw. Here we come. 2-0 now is the score at the half. That's the score now, and that's going to be the toss inside and on the edge. There's the cross. Good job marking, and kick will be ricocheted. Went off a body out of play. And we'll have a goal kick, so that really was well marked, considering they got good penetration down inside the 18. And we're pushing it toward the net. SUNY Canton really had not a clear angle to take the shot because of the marking of CSJ. Wilson with the kick. They've worked that give and go to perfection. I'm talking about SUNY Canton today. They've done a nice job with it. They'll take the throw far side, and they got the ball in play. Clayton just playing tough there, took it away. Reel will let it settle to his head and then go forward. Reel using that body of his, able to make some room, get the ball. They're on the wing. The pass will be coming across the field to the center of the field, and the target came back. They had a couple people in the same spot. DeRoger, one of them. And Kaba, I believe the other player. They just had a miscommunication there. They're going to retain possession, and LeMay will come over and he'll take the throw. Yeah, Saints have played much better here in the second half. They've had a lot more offensive chances, but yet they still trail just 2-0. Nick's goal's the big one. That's the important one. They've hit the crossbar in this half also. Now, if they can just get a goal here, you got a feeling that will kind of like break the log jam and get their offense going. Yeah, so LeMay just waits for his teammates to get set. He's going to take it right into the 18. All he does is in good position. We're going to have a goal kick. I wasn't sure. There were so many bodies there, but it ends up being a goal kick for SUNY Canton on this PEGTV broadcast, bringing you college soccer action from CSJ in Rutland, Vermont. PEGTV.com is the website. You can watch all the programming you want right there on the internet. And there he is, the mystery goalie, and boy, off the ground, nowhere near as effective a kick as when he punched the ball. And that might be just too much, yes. That was DeRoger trying to get it on the fly, and the ball went out of bounds. It led to a throw by the Kangaroos. And Holcomb fell on the ball. They didn't call a whistle or anything, and I didn't hear a whistle there. Yeah, he touched the ball. You can't do that. There was no whistle. It was on the line, but not over the line, and that's going to be saved from being a corner kick on the inline, saved by the goalie. Now he'll get the kick out of his hands, and this is where he's just been marvelous to watch. That's not his best, but that's still impressive. There he goes. Again, you won't believe the amount of hornets and wasps I'm killing up here right now, waving around my head as there just must be a nest up here on the roof, and man, they're unhappy with me being up here. Going to the right foot and never got in. Went off from Wilson, settled, shot, and just over the crossbar. Good scoring opportunity for SUNY Canton. So we have played 17 minutes of soccer in a 45-minute half. And no score here in the second half. Both goals coming in the first half for SUNY Canton. First goal came extremely early, came within the first 5 minutes of play. And look at the turf they're giving up. There's the shot, low and wide, and the goal kick coming up. So they'll get set to put the ball into play. And again, not a lot of subs on that bench for CSJ. And plus, don't forget the fact that they've had Jason Stone carded on the sideline. I'll tell you, I think he only got a yellow card because he was lobbying like a politician, bargaining like a lawyer, and he represented a pretty good case, I thought, seriously. Good shot. Purcell with those good hands will make the grab. Then the big guy with the heave down the sideline to Kaba. And Kaba looking for somebody on the trail. Will come to Clayton. Clayton will go back to Kaba. Out-kicked him a little bit too far. That gave the defense for SUNY Canton a chance to react, get to the soccer ball and make the move there. Get around the defense and... oh, they should have pulled the trigger sooner. DeRoger, the recipient of the tipped pass at the 20-yard line, will give it up on the wing. Boy, and again, they just kicked it, but there was nobody there but a white jersey. And way too much space. They have to pressure the ball more, make quicker moves with the soccer ball. That's Kaba going shoulder to shoulder. A little warding off. They're not called. Ball in the corner. They're looking to cross on the corner, and he's going to bring it out one more time on the weave. Boy, did he bring that in nicely. Lifts it, far post, headed, and saved by Purcell. Tell you what, I didn't think that was pretty at first, but after watching that whole thing unroll, undeveloped there, or whatever I'm trying to say, that was pretty good once you let the whole play go through. And that throw will come back, and there he is. Again, I was killing hornets. Sorry about that. So CSJ Soccer on PEGTV, and breaking through onside shot, save Purcell. He'll get it before it crosses the goal line. He made the save, and he made it exciting, and the big guy keeps it at 2-0. Now they're talking to Chad Wilson. I can't believe Chad would do anything wrong, but they are talking to him. They'll put the ball in the play with a throw to the side, and that's going to be up, and that should be out of play on their English. No, Reel there. Reel pushes it forward. Reel trying to fight through one more time. Reel there, and then the pressure came in late by LeMay. As you can see right now, the play not being controlled anywhere near as much by SUNY Canton as it was in that first half. So they've made some adjustments, CSJ has, and they play a little more aggressive, and they've challenged more, and they're looking better. They've hit the crossbar, and only down 2 goals, but the next goal is the big goal. They need to be the recipient of the goal, not the giver up of the goal. How's that for English? Well marked, and then can't save it. So we're nearing the 20 minutes played mark. They got an opportunity high. Yeah, he waited that one step too long to really turn and fire, and that ball will sail high over the crossbar out of play. Purcell will get it. He'll mark it down. Wilson will take the kick, and like I said, we're in the second half of play. 2-0. SUNY Canton with the lead on the final home game of the 2008 season for CSJ Soccer. Wilson to toe. Off the head, 50-50 ball. Will come down to Rivas. Rivas wants to work it back to the center. Again, they have time. They have space. You've got to pressure the ball more. Holcomb was there, 27 eventually. Defensively, and that ball's going to come down and be played off from Z. Finn. Forward goes the Kangaroos, but they handle the ball real well, and that's going to be just too high. Right idea. I like the fact that the Kangaroos just keep getting inside the 18 or on the edge of the 18 and keep taking shots. And you see Purcell giving the ball off to Wilson. Wilson wants to be on the far side of the net. That's where Chad Wilson will take the shot. Yeah, he'll step up, and that's a 50-50 ball. See, you've got those 50-50 balls, you've got to attack them. You can't be a spectator, stand back and watch. You've got to attack. Be quick to the ball. See the ball, get the ball. Boy, he has time, and right to Purcell. Unevaded path to the goalie, and he'll make the save. And Purcell has been kicking the ball well this season. That's going to make, well, just shy of midfield, but on the bounce, Reel will nudge it forward. It'll go over midfield, and that's going to be dropped back on a little touch kick. Fake, stop, start, dribble over the top of it, pass back, and they're going to try to go forward now. Yeah, there it is. You could sense it coming, and there it is coming forward, and it might have been into a double team, and that did work out. Clayton with the ball, and Clayton with pressure from behind, he got pushed, and we have a foul. You can see Clayton just getting up off the ground. He got pushed from behind, and foul called, and kick coming up for the CSJ squad. Yeah, so Wilson gets set, and Chad will take it. Basically, that's right on midfield, lacking about 6 inches. Yeah, he wanted to get a lot more foot underneath it and couldn't lift it that one time. And they'll nudge it out, and boy, they got some turf to work with. Nope, Wilson recovered, made the kick, and it's going to come out of play right in front of the CSJ bench. Yeah, and Coach Ian Aiken asked them if they'd win a ball, meaning go after those 50-50 balls. Don't stand back and watch. That's from the coach's mouth, not mine. With a few moves, and he'll just sweep his foot across, and that whole side of the wing open once you reverse sides of the field. And there's the little lift over the top. Space time, ran out of field. We'll have a blue throw. He had the right idea, and he had a lot of turf to work with, man, but he just outkicked him. I'm waiting for the mark. There you go. There's the throw. That was awkward. Clayton was tight. The kick back was off the side of the foot, but the Saints somehow will retain possession. They've just got to become a north-south team. Go to the net. Go to the goal. And pressure. That was Real that lost his balance. Ball rolled through the inline. It'll become a goal kick for the Kangaroos. And again, the goalie, it's been a goalie switch. I don't know who this goalie is, but they have, he has punted the ball out of his hands. Deepest, longest punts I've seen ever. But off the ground, he's a different kicker. Now, I got to tell you what, that's pretty darn good right there. To try and use him like an offensive weapon. Handball, there you go, finally. Yeah. Handball, blue kick, and they'll place it just about the 30-yard line. Wilson with the mark. He's got to look to the side, make sure the official's happy with the spot of the ball, and then he'll take the kick. Well, I didn't like that, but I think that's what they called for. Look at this, look at this. Oh, Purcell with one save and another save in a corner. Purcell got a save, and I can't see the number. Zeefin, maybe? Zeefin with a save, so a couple of dandies there for CSJ as they make the save, keep it 2-0. Corner coming up for the Kangaroos. Big moment right here. Keep the lead at just 2. Don't give up that third goal. There it is, yep. Boy, a lot of blue jerseys stood around and watched that happen, and that was the problem. Spectators, not attackers, not good defenders. So unofficially, 25 minutes left in the soccer game. 3-0 now, SUNY Canton with the lead. And that might have been the goal that took the wind out of the sails, because you could kind of hear a collective, oh, when he got it. Nothing Purcell could do on it. It was just, they didn't really defend in the box, didn't mark in the box that well. So Wilson will take the kick. And SUNY Canton, with their win yesterday, had a 3-0 victory. They're at 3-0 right now. As Wilson will knock that down, and you see him come to the open side. Purcell will get there and make the save. Both goalies, Stone, who started, and Purcell, who got the start in the second half, have played very well for CSJ. And that is a high, short kick. Yeah, they want to go forwards now. So bring it all the way across the field. They want, well, the equivalent of what forechecking is in hockey, they want DeRozier to come up and forecheck the ball deeper in. Look at that move around Zeven. Look at that move. Look at that pass. No, broken up. It'll come back. Reel, trying to explode out of the pack. Lost it off his foot on good hard defense by SUNY Canton, getting all the way back to kick the ball away from behind. And this is LeMay with a 360 spin move. And then his pass intercepted, sent back to midfield, picked up by a teammate for CSJ. DeRozier will get it, and he was looking for a cutter down on the edge of the corner, and they couldn't get the ball to him. Measuring his steps, sending it through just a little bit ahead of LeMay. That's nudged, a pooch kick, a little pooch kick up in the air. Lashway, number 13, coming in from behind, can't quite get there. And boy, they got turf. Why didn't they dribble it? I don't know. But here they are with the break. No, they'll lose possession on the bounce, and they'll lose an offensive opportunity. There hasn't been a lot of them. And I think Clayton says that's our ball, and he's getting the throw-in, and he's right. So you can see the action at midfield by CSJ. To go all the way across, and Kaba will pass it around himself. Actually, I'm not sure if that's Kaba. That was Cornelius Toe, I'm sorry. Oh, they called that on CSJ. Man, can't buy a break. Well, they'll have the kick, and it's a dandy. Good roll. Purcell will get it. He had a bobble there, but no damage done. We'll pick it back up, and he'll get set for the punt himself, and the big guy will get underneath it. That's a short kick, very short kick. That's good, thank you. They had to call that as they climbed up LeMay like he was a stepladder. So Wilson and company needing a goal pretty bad here. Pretty darn soon they need it. They're down by 3 goals, and they don't have a red-hot offense. There you go. It's wide open, guys. There's nobody in there. Goal, CSJ. I believe it was Kaba that got it, number 9. Boy, it's just misplayed by the goalie, and they're right back in it. They just got to realize time's not on their side. And they've got to just press the issue. There are a lot of people down inside the 18, and Kaba with a good job of getting a foot on it and driving it home for the goal. Well, let's see if they can carry some of that momentum over to another goal here. Again, CSJ down just the 2 goals. A lot of time left. I'd say around 20 minutes. Oh, no, nice job by Wilson coming out with that slide tackle and knocked the ball down. Got the pass up past Holcomb. Holcomb will now go on the attack defensively. Going by him and roll right to the net. Look at this moving. Look at these moves. Just try to slide it in. Saved by, well, I can't see if that was Lashway. I believe that was 13. That'd be Lashway, and give him a huge gold star for the save. They'll give up the corner any day rather than giving up the goal. And that went behind it. They had a corner kick that I missed. It went behind the net. And Wilson will take the goal kick. Again, you caught me stretching, that's why you missed that. That's lifted up, 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 and they're just going to pooch it back in. Where the Saints can't be happy with the one goal. They got to keep playing here and press. They got to get more aggressive, and there's going to be a hand, there's going to be a tackle on Lashway. Lost his balance, actually went forward. 18 minutes I have unofficially left in the soccer game. And a kick coming up on the foul, and they'll go short. Nobody marking him short, so. Well, you can see him work the ball in so smoothly and get the kick away. Left foot and all, lifted it too high, but I like their train of thought going north to south and bringing it in and trying to get the score. I'm talking, of course, about SUNY Canton. That's Wilson. Got the kick, and the wind came up at that moment. It hadn't been blowing that much at all, but the wind came up and knocked the ball down. Oh, look at this. Look at this steal, and here they come on the dribble to break out, and nice step up. See how he stepped up and challenged that? And that's what CSJ is not doing enough of. SUNY Canton with a great example right there. That's a good step up and a challenge and a takeaway to DeRoja, and then they'll just come right across, sweep it off his foot. Boy, he's got time to cross it, just like a corner if he wants to. Way too much time. Way too much time they gave him. That was just like a corner kick. He didn't take it, but I mean, my God, he had enough time to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's off from the head and out to the 25. Spun around his reel. He can't get a piece of it. And they're going to bring it into traffic. That's going to be Clayton that had a chance to break it up. Played off from his forehead. Kick coming in. Wilson with a foot on it. Never like to get through to his goalie. That's going to come up over midfield. Settle down on the foot trap. And then they'll just restart it and recycle the offense. Yep, they might have outkicked him. No, he kept it in. Good hustle on that far side to keep the ball into play. And they're going to kick it back 8 yards, 9 yards. And SUNY Canton with it. Holcomb a step late getting there. And again, look at the time they're giving him with the ball. He's working it. He's working it. Up, 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 up. And Purcell fought through the body in front of him. And out of play. I don't believe a Saint touched it. Should become a goal kick. Great job by Purcell to fight through the body back there for SUNY Canton. And man, that was close, but no goal. 3-1 the score. Saints down by 2 in the second half of play. That will be out of play. That will be a white throw. That is SUNY Canton had it off the foot hard. See if they go to the inline and out of play. Yes. No, corner coming up. Boy, they need some defense right here. Talking about the Saints. You are still in it at 3-1. Don't let that, lose sight of that. Keep fighting for it. Short kick to come back to the corner. Now, he thought he was going to cross it up. Served it back on that short pass. A couple of short give and goes, and Saints played that pretty well, actually. That's just laid out. See, they got the ball and didn't kick it with a purpose. They just got the ball out of there, and that'll go off from real out of play. Well, a throw by SUNY Canton. So again, we're in the second half. I can tell you that much. And got CSJ basketball coming up for you November 7th. That's not that far away, people. High and wide. Yep, we'll have the throw by, or we'll have the goal kick coming up by Wilson. Yeah, Coach Aiken urging them. He said they've had their rest. Now pick it up again. Yeah, they did get the goal, but they need a couple more to get this thing tied up. Boy, you can just see the good skills right there by SUNY Canton. They were looking for a reel off the foot of Wilson, and just too tall actually for him. Pass was a tad too long. And that's going to be Kaba, and Kaba trying to get back into play, can't get there, and coming through the pile with the ball. They're going to bring it on the far side. Somebody nudged it out of the way for CSJ. That threw the rhythm of the playoff. Got hands everywhere down there. Going to have a foul called, and it should be a kick way back at the arc. I heard a whistle. I'm not joking, but no, I don't know where the whistle generated from, but they never slowed down play. Tell you what, I like LeMay. He plays tough. That's good stuff right there by LeMay. Take the dribble. There you go. Get it to Reel. Reel up ahead to DeRosia. DeRosia. Shot. Oh, what a save corner. Great save. And see that? They had layered offense, bringing it down the field. They had support on the ball and options to go with the passes. So a corner coming up, and man, what a score here. Make it interesting. And tell you what, give that goalie some credit. That was a great athletic save. Well marked, well marked. Not a bad placement on the kick. That was just a well marked ball. Yeah, Wilson, he's not a thrower, he's a kicker. He wants somebody to take the ball. LeMay will come over. Wilson will go back into the field to play. He gives a little wave where he wants traffic. And Coach Aiken rearranging his people out there on this throw. Yeah, he just wants them. He's urging him to win a 50-50 ball. To LeMay from Wilson. LeMay trying to come around. LeMay kept his balance, got tripped up. Should be a kick coming up for the... They'll get a kick. The Saints will. I'll tell you what. They picked it up since they got told they've rested enough. Coach Aiken said their rest is over. And they've picked it up a notch. Nope, wasted opportunity. Jacked it over the net and out of play. Well, I have about 10 minutes unofficially left in this half. And the Saints played a much better second half. And he's got to kick it off the ground. That's why he's making a little nibble. Remember when you play backyard football, you take your heel and drive it in the ground. That's be your tee. That's where you'd stand the ball up. Nice soft pass. It'll get to its target, and there's the acceleration around Zeefin. Stays shoulder to shoulder. Gets in a good position. Cuts to the inside. That opens up a shooting foot. Lifts it, and Purcell right there on the short post will make the grab. Looking for that monster heave. We'll get it up in the wind a little bit. That's what slowed it down. He was looking for Kaba. That's going to be picked up by... That was Holcomb, 27. This is Wilson. There's a shot, and there's a goal. That could be all she wrote. Yep, that could be all she wrote. Makes it 4-1 now with less than 10 minutes. And I'm really torn here as to the player of the game because Stone played so well in the first half in goal. And Kaba played so well here in the second half. And a 4-1 lead with less than 10 minutes to go. That's a tough one to overcome. And they're going to call foul, I believe, as Reel came over and got tied up. They got their feet tangled up and no card. They just talked to him. There's a kick after the foul by SUNY Canton. Final home game of the year for CSJ. Then we move on to basketball. Still have more Mill River girls and boys soccer action for you. My MSA football days are done. They're on the road the rest of the season. And I talked to Kyle Wilson, who's the varsity coach for girls basketball. at Fairhaven, and I'd be interested to go in there and do a couple Fairhaven games for old Kyle. Or for young Kyle, actually. Old guy like me shouldn't call him old. I'm old enough to be his father. Oh my God, that's depressing to think about that. Not being his father, but being old enough to be his father. Yeah, because I have a 26-year-old son. Kyle's got to be just about that. Yeah, and Coach Aiken just cannot believe that his team's lack of being able to win a 50-50 header. As they'll stop, turn, look, dribble, get around, and serve it up. Front of the net, knocked down. They've got control of it, SUNY Canton does. They'll lose it, and they'll just clean it up now. CSJ just in panic mode, kicking the ball out to VJ. They just kicked it out of the 18 to get it out of the 18. Kaba guarded well on a slide kick. They'll come back to get it. Kaba will spin. Kaba taken down, roll, spins, and a whistle. So as the season winding down here, Chad Wilson will squirt it through to the top of the arc, not into the 18. And boy, some pushing from behind not called. CSJ got a break there on that call, or on that non-call. Serves it up on sides, brings it back at the inside of LeMay. The White Birch Realty player of the game, I'm still unsure. LeMay won it yesterday. Purcell's won it. Stone, I thought, was just outstanding in the first half. Real has played well. Kaba has played well, and that kick is going to come into the goalie, and he's going to have plenty of time to let it get to the box where he can use his hands, but he's electing not to. There he goes. He's just killing time. Tell you what, that guy can kick out of his hands. He should be on a football team somewhere if he can punt like that. They'll dribble in, and there's that little passing game. They have about 8 to 10 yards per pass, and then they bring up the next layer of offense to support. 4-1. CSJ got as close as 3-1, but that was it. Well, they were as close as 1-0, and then they just kept scoring, and that's going to be kicked to the side and stays in play, and he was going to bring it into the 18, gets it to the edge, even cut him off. There's a trailer on the play. He's going to make the move. Wilson will knock it off his possession, or to his dad, Jay Wilson, with the catch. Yeah, and Coach Aiken trying to get his team to just that last effort, that last hurrah here, even though they're down 4-1. And kick coming up. Wilson will take the kick, Chad will. So Chad Wilson with a booming kick. Another good kick. We'll bring it across, and they'll mark it up, and good call there. Good call by not making a call on that contact between the two players. Real to LeMay on this side, and good stop and start. The ball cleaned up off his foot, and we'll have LeMay take the throw. If I had to guess, I would say close to being within the 5-6 minute mark left to play. Yeah, Kaba getting up slow, but seems to be okay. So they'll mark the ball on the near side of the box. And a line drive kick knocked down by DeRoja. See, when I talk about layers of offense by the other team, this is CSJ. They just dribble the ball around one-on-one play. There's no option there to get the ball to, and that makes it very easy to defend. Wilson trying to play him to the outside, Wilson. Why he's just fundamentally so sound, Wilson is. Pass comes across, and he'll lift it, elevate it high, and into the brush. Well, I have it as like 4 or 5 minutes left in the home season for CSJ. Again, I'd like to thank CSJ from top to bottom for allowing me to come and videotape their soccer and put it on Channel 15. I've already been told I can do the basketball. So we'll have November 7th, first basketball action of the season, high school or college or whatever, and I'll have it for you from the CSJ Athletic Complex. And I tell you, they say there's nothing like early season basketball from college because there's no competition for coverage. They're the only game in town. And usually there's no snow outs or bad weather to worry about getting home in or guessing if the game's going to be canceled or not canceled. So I think that's just great, tell you the truth. Boy, a lot of dodging at him, and get that in. That was a beautiful shot. 5-1 now, and it's all over except heading on home for the season. I think Michael Reel will be the player of the game, the White Birch Realty player of the game for CSJ. So some congratulations to Michael Reel. He played well enough in some other games to have been chosen, but today he breaks through and he'll be the White Birch Realty player of the game. Yeah, so it's all over, 5-1 right now. They just line it up and boot it, and that is the game. That's the horn. So congratulations to SUNY Canton. They'll get the 5-1 win. CSJ on the road the rest of the season. Hope you'll come in and catch their basketball programs, the men's and women's, starting November 7th from CSJ's Athletic Complex.